day folks, and welcome along to this review of the Hubsan X4 Star with app. That's the H507A, and this has been kindly sent by Bangood for review. So this is a relatively new quad from Hubsan, and this one is primarily a Wi-Fi controlled quad. I'll mention something about that in a few minutes. So the smallish box you get it in, comes with propellers, USB charger, the quadcopter obviously, one LiPo battery, screws, prop protection, quick start guide, service card, and one screwdriver. And it says it has follow me, 2.4 GHz RC series control. Again, I said I'll talk about that in a minute. HD camera, it's actually a 720p. It's GPS enabled, it's got Wi-Fi control, automatic RTH, return to home, return to landing actually, or return to controller, we'll discuss that again. Altitude hold, flight time approximately 10 minutes, and it's got waypoint flying. And so it's compatible with the Hubsan app, which is available on Google Play for Android, or the App Store for Apple. So you can use either an Android device or an Apple device, whichever you happen to have, or both if you really wish. So what do we got in the box? So it comes pre-built, pre-installed with propellers. So this is the X4 itself. Quite a smallish unit. I'll put that to one side for 1 minute. Also in the box I got a instruction manual. I'll open that in a minute. There's some prop guards which I will stay in the box forever. And in here, spare part. Let's see what we've got. Right, we've got a screwdriver. This will be the battery charger, USB charger, 4 props, and a set of screws. So that will be, just look at those, those are the screws for both the props and the prop protectors, which, as I said, will remain in the box. So put all those away, get on to the important bit. Instruction manual, obviously. So we've got the instructions for installing propellers, etc. QR code there for downloading the full user manual, and a quick start guide, which I expect will just be the very basics of how to power it on and connect it to your phone or mobile device, and a normal disclaimer warning, which just says that you're responsible for everything and fly responsibly, and if you hit your neighbour's car and damage it, well, that's your problem, not Hubsan's. That's what rightly should be. So we'll put all that away. Have a quick look at the quad. So I've got the battery charger. We'll need to charge the battery, and the battery hopefully comes pre-installed. So here we are, the battery. It's a little proprietary battery which slides in to the quad like that, and it's a 550 milliamp hour 2S LiPo. This is proprietary, so it's got a little proprietary connector on here. So this is going to be a problem if you want to have any spare batteries, which I'm sure you will do, because this only lasts 10 minutes. And with this charger, again with that proprietary connector, it's going to take well over an hour, probably the best part of 2 hours to charge. So that's not going to be very useful just to have one of these. If I was going to keep this quad in flight regularly, the first thing I would do would be to open it up and connect a little JST connector, and then use some proprietary 2S LiPos. Let me see what I've got in there. So these are quite small, but you can get something bigger than that, which would fit nicely. So that would be my first modification. Was doing that, to bring a little JST out there and use a standard LiPo battery, which are available just about everywhere. So anyway, with that, let's plug the battery back in again. Also under here we've got a slot for the SD card. Let's see if I got one. Oh, here's one here, yeah. So the SD card will go in the other way up. No, that's a bit fiddly, that one. Yeah, so it goes that way up. And again, it just pushes in. There's no latch and on-latch mechanism, which is common with most Hubsan quads. So 720p camera, so got the lens protector on there. And these are brushed motors. And the important thing obviously with brushed motors is always to ensure they run freely before you power them up. So there's the little gears here, it's a geared motor, are quite susceptible to getting dust and grit in here. So for me personally, this quad would only ever be hand launched and recovered. I'd never let this one sit on the ground, especially if there's any sand or dust around, because the longevity of the motor or the gearing mechanism will be fairly much reduced if you get dirt in there. So that's the quad. Let's say it connects via the app, which you'll need to download from the Hubsan's web page. It's readily available. It's sometimes on iTunes and Play Store, but Hubsan seem to have a habit of putting it all of a sudden, probably for updates. So the best place to look is on the Hubsan.com website and go to support, and you'll find the app available for download there, and you can manually install it. In comparison then, size-wise, here we got the original Hubsan X4. So it's quite a bit bigger, and obviously then the 501, which is the big brother, or the 501A, I suppose, is the big brother. So quite a reasonable size difference there. And it weighs, I'm not quite sure what this little quad weighs. Let's have a quick look. So that comes in with the battery installed, 161 grams. So a fairly lightweight quad. Right, the thing to do then is to get this powered up, get it bound to a Wi-Fi device to power on. I believe you just press and hold, little blue light in there, and you should get the lights flashing, and that will power up into obviously gyro calibrate mode, and hopefully it'll go into compass calibration. Yes, so that's sitting now in compass calibration mode. Not that we can see that until we bind it to a device and have a look, and that will be our next stage. We will do that, and then we'll go out and fly it, run through all the features, see how it performs, and report back with a conclusion at the end of this video. So let's go and do something with that now.